Wilder and Fury, they're going into a rematch. A lot of anticipation for that fight. Break it down. How do you see it happening? Because a lot of people have it as a 50-50 fight.
Well, you would say 50-50 fight because, of course, Deontay, he the one that at any given time he throw that right hand, he can knock you out. But Tyson Fury, it's a clever fighter. He's a good fighter. Got longer arms and stuff like that, and he got an awkward style that can make adjustment. Now, is what guy gonna fight his fight like this? And I think at any given time, Deontay can get you out with one shot. Now, Tyson Fury gonna take him a lot of shots to get you out. He ain't gonna get you out with one. He's gonna take a lot of shots to get you out. And so I think it gonna be a little bit more difficult for him.
Who do you see ultimately winning, in your opinion?
Well, the guy that fight is fight. Now, everybody can come up with excuses for everybody. But the man that don't make excuses is the one that always usually wins.
It's not every day where you get such a highly anticipated rematch. Obviously it was a draw, but it was how we've seen draws in the past that people don't want to see the rematch of. There's a highly anticipated rematch. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there to witness this. I didn't witness the first one. I'm almost satisfied that there's going to be a second one because I get to be there now.
Yeah.
And then still, one of the greatest heavyweights of our generations, it's still up for grabs. That title, is still up for grabs. And of course, there can still be a trilogy. There can be an ultimate rivalry here between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. But it's very interesting that, Tyson Fury is saying, I'm going to knock Wilder out this time, I felt like, obviously he's a big dude. He should have that punch in his arsenal. He utilized a lot of his speed and his movement, and it was the movement. So maybe he just, he's like, okay, I moved around him, this and that. I'm faster. All I got to do is sit down for a second, and he believes he can make it happen, But we also know if he's sitting there and he's not moving a lot, and if he's trying to entice a knockout, he can be getting knocked out by Deontay Wilder. We've never seen Wilder go down.
No, yeah.
We've never seen Wilder go down. So, this is just a tremendous matchup. Deontay, Tyson, both of these guys can be the boogeyman to the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying?
The yin to the yang.
I'm just saying, they're both monsters. They're monsters in size. They're monsters in ability. Of course, just like the first one, I'm red, white, and blue. I'm team Deontay all the way. I'm looking forward to a tremendous fight, a tremendous performance. I can't wait to be there to witness it. I know that he sets things into motion. He believes in the you need to believe to achieve, right? So when Fury is saying he's gonna knock him out, he goes, if he really feels that way, he goes, it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to say something that you truly feel, So I really just wish Deontay the best and to remain undefeated and to make America proud and just be great, man. We've seen so many different fighters in their styles, but people love punchers, people love knockouts, and you can say what you want about Deontay maybe not being the most well-rounded fighter in the sport of boxing, but he is the most dangerous fighter, hands down, in the whole sport, pound for pound.
How do you see that rematch with Tyson Fury?
I don't know, man. To see if any of those camps gonna do any adjustments. I'm sure. I think Fury is gonna just do what he did. Because he came in, he looked good. He arguably can say he won, and you know what I'm saying. But then we'll see, where Wilder can make his adjustments at. You know what I'm saying? So again, you got to watch those 24/7s. See how they do.
Who won the first fight in your opinion?
Oh man, that was a tough one, man. You can lean either way. You can lean either way. But I think I had Wilder winning that one.
Yeah,
I think I had Wilder winning that one.
I'm definitely going Deontay Wilder, man. You know, I think Deontay Wilder can do it this time. Every time he rematched one of his opponents, he won in a better fashion. I just hope that he doesn't wait for the one punch like he did against Ortiz, against Fury. But other than that, if he let his hands go, I got Wilder winning. We only know what Deontay Wilder does when he refaces his opponents. I don't really recall any rematches that Fury had, but in Wilder, every time he does better in the rematch. So, we're going to have to see what Fury brings, but I think Wilder's going to go out there and win in a better fashion.
I want your expert opinion on it, is it a 50-50 fight? Does it favor one or the other? How do you see it?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. He kind of switched trainers. He just barely, kind of switched trainers, and I don't think that was a good thing, when you got that chemistry and stuff, it's kind of bad. So to just leave and be with a new person and try to learn all new tactics and stuff like that, within the time frame of a big fight. So that's one thing that he did wrong, I think. And then two, he's gonna outbox him, he's gonna do his thing, but Wilder's gonna hit him with that right hand, and it's probably gonna be lights out because he's been doing it. He's on a one-punch knockout streak. So I don't know, man. I'm leaning more to Wilder.
Yeah. I just think that Wilder right now, he's at the top of his game, and I think he'll win this one. I think Wilder will win this one, even though it's not gonna be easy because Fury is a smart boxer. He has a lot of confidence in his boxing ability, but Wilder is just an animal, man. Wilder he's got dynamite on that right hand, and you guys saw what happened. So I just think that it's gonna be a complicated fight early, but at the end, Wilder will win the fight.
Jojo?
I think the same thing. I think Wilder kind of found out Tyson Fury's game plan already. I think in the last fight when he knocked him down, Tyson Fury was doing the exact same thing, but Wilder wasn't catching onto it. Tyson Fury would lean back and then dip down to the right, and the right hand will be missing. And in the later rounds, Deontay Wilder started lining that right hand straight down and catching him, and that's how he ended up knocking him down. And in the later rounds, he ended up throwing that shot and was landing it decisively. And I think if Tyson Fury comes with the same game plan and does the same exact moves that he did the first fight, I think Wilder is going to catch on early and knock him out, man. I think this time, like Coach Joel said, I think Deontay Wilder's on a whole nother level right now. He's getting smarter every single time. He knows how to set up his shots. He knows how to, set up that right hand viciously, and I think it's going to be a knockout victory for Wilder.
Now, speaking of Wilder and Fury, who are you picking in that fight? How do you see it?
I think it's going to be a great fight. Fury probably is going to, do good in the first few rounds, but as soon as Wilder catches him, he's going to hurt him, and I think knock him out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you think it's like the Ortiz fight where Fury is boxing, doing his thing, and then out of nowhere?
Yep. I see it almost kind of exactly the same. Fury, he's going to go out there. Well, he has the air. He's going to be boxing good and moving good, but as soon as he gets tired and he gets comfortable, he's going to get caught. Yeah.
Or Tyson Fury just outboxes him and just box and is slipping well, and could be a boring fight.
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen because Fury, he's a tough fighter. He showed that he's a great fighter and everything. But this last fight, he was getting cut. I saw him. He got a big cut and everything. So I think if he does that, he fights the same way that he fought, I think he's gonna get cut. Yeah.
I expect that to be a tremendous fight. I expect, my prediction on the fight, if Wilder knocks him out within, 5-6 rounds. He figured him out in the second half of the fight. And come down the stretch, we saw what happened in the first fight, and I expect him to pick up right where he left off
in the last fight. I think you'll see Deontay walking down.
Open up for him?
I think you'll see him walking down, and I think it'll be early in the fight. He's not going to be able to get out of the way of what Deontay's bringing. Because again, it's like, it took a minute for him to get adjusted to the style because, again, Fury's a very, very slick boxer, especially, for his height and being a heavyweight. You don't see that.
No.
You don't see heavyweights with those kind of exceptional skills, but he's not going to be able to get out of the way of what Deontay is bringing to the table.
Deontay Wilder? No, yes. Deontay Wilder, again, we haven't seen anyone really get on the inside of Deontay, and we haven't really seen anyone force him to change his level and what he does. He's able to get everybody right here. We haven't had, no one has
had the ability
challenged Deontay Wilder to do anything different from what he does.
Shawn, how much does Tyson Fury have to be careful with his power, knowing that he can't take it and get back up? But you fighting Spence, you know that you're going to have to rely on your chin, that if you do get hit, you can take it and come back up to be able to win.
He's crazy. I love that about him in this fight. I feel that he is crazy enough to be confident in anything that he wants to do in this fight going into this fight with Deontay Wilder. The fact that he's crazy leads me to believe that he understands that I'm going to get hit. And no matter what, I got to keep going, and I got to knock this guy out first. So I love it. Based on the first fight, who needs to change their fighting style and game plan more is Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder needs to be more effective through the rounds offensively, because if you give up the same amount of rounds that you gave up last time, but you don't get as many knockdowns, then you get a bad result. That's what's going to happen.
Shawn, do you think that's actually the key for Tyson Fury to win the fight? Because I noticed that Deontay Wilder, when he knocks out opponents, he has his legs stretched out, so he can get all that power stretching coming from the back. Do you think Tyson going inside that eliminates those spread the feet to get that knockdown?
Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that he, even if, at least he said it. Said it means he's at least thinking about it. I think he definitely needs to consider being on the inside of Deontay Wilder, not the entire fight, but just in different points of the fight. See, the thing is, when you're able to change the level of the game, you're able to become unpredictable, and you're able to make that fighter start to think and start to hesitate. Yeah. And I think if he's able to get Deontay Wilder to do that, he may be going on to something winning this fight.
Because I noticed that Wilder throws those wide lunging punches when he's in the inside. It usually does not connect with those spots.
That's the thing about this fight with Deontay. If you're close to Deontay, he's gonna let his hands go.
Right.
But in the first one, we had Tyson Fury moving a lot. We had Tyson Fury using his head, and then he was putting his hands down, doing a lot of this, and it really had Deontay for a lot of the fight. He was being very hesitant, and then he just started swinging for the fences.
Best thing Deontay could do: jab, jab, jab some more. Instead of listening to the taunts, shoot a straight punch down the middle.
But do you think that Deontay Wilder is all set with his skills? That he's actually can bring something new to the table and try to beat him?
He can and he should. Yes, he can and he should. It's never too late to improve. I'm trying to improve every fight that I have, every training camp that I have. We're up here right now talking about what Deontay Wilder doesn't do, but we're all saying it's something that he should do. He is more than capable, unbelievable athlete. He's not just a big power punching heavyweight. He's an unbelievable athlete. Played basketball growing up. He's fast, he's quick, and he has that eye. He has that killer instinct, and I think that is definitely going to come into play in this fight.
What would warrant a trilogy?
Tyson Fury wins. Deontay Wilder is going to want revenge, and I think Tyson Fury is crazy enough to give him that rematch. Deontay Wilder wins. Tyson Fury is crazy enough to call him out, and I think if it's exciting enough, they will do it again.
Wilder Fury 2 rematch. A lot has been said about the fight. If Tyson Fury can fight the same way that he fought before, or does he have to fight differently in this rematch? He said that he wants to go for the knockout, that he's going to be right in there in Deontay Wilder's face. Can Fury win a fight like that if he's right there in Wilder's face, given Wilder's power?
I think that's the best chance is to get close. I mean, at the end of the punches, it's too deadly. You know what I mean? It's too long. It's too wiry. It reminds me of Deval Williamson. You know what I mean? He had that lanky, strong, like Breland himself, his trainer, Mark Breland. He had that lanky, long power. the guys have done best is being close. You got to get in his chest and make it a dogfight. You know, you got to beat him up, and you got to be ready to. You know what I'm saying? He's getting better though, champ. He getting better, champ. He getting patient. He getting Wilder. He getting patient. He learning. He learned from that fight with Wilder. He learned. He had a couple first round knockouts, and then you can see in the fight with Ortiz, he was patient. He was patient. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting better. He getting better, champ. That's why I wanted him early. I wanted him early before he got better, because that's how you got to do them, these young boys. You got to get them early, and you got to beat them up early, because they get older, they get stronger, they get wiser, and now he becoming too lethal. He becoming a vicious machine. I think he going to tear into Fury.
Yeah, you think it ends a knockout?
Yeah, bad vicious, because Fury just had a big cut the size of an ocean on his face, and I never seen a cut like that in a fight not stop. So I'm real curious to how that's going to heal. You know, and that wasn't too long ago. And that wasn't too long ago.
It was what, November, I think, or October, somewhere around there. Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago. So I'm just curious. Now listen, Fury is an unbelievable fighter. He's a man that, at his height, he got so much rhythm, and he could box so well that it's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? He's not a big puncher, but you can't sleep on that either, because sometimes the punches that get you out of there is the ones you don't see. But I think that Wilder's so confident. He's so confident that he can walk him down and eat whatever he want to eat. Like, you can throw that. I eat that. I'm going to get you. And that he going to get his side, because, again, he had a couple training camps and he knocked the boys out in the first round. So he didn't get no damage in the fight. The training camps, but then he rested after that. He went back to another training camp. He rested after that. The fight was easy. The Wilder fight, the Ortiz fight wasn't really hard. Ortiz was just, crafty, and he was patient, and then he got him out of there. He didn't get beat up in that fight either. So he going to be all right, man. He going to be strong for this fight coming up with Fury, man. Fury, I think he going to tear into Fury, but I've seen stranger things happen.
If he's planning on, Kronk boxing, and he got Sugar Hill to train him for this fight, Kronk boxing is at distance. It's catch and shoot and behind the jab and you're letting go with long right hands, and Tyson Fury's talking about bringing the fight to the inside. It's not what you associate with that style of boxing, and he's coming in heavy. To me, that means he actually may want to lean on him on the inside and wear him down. But the answer is, in the end, guys usually revert to what they want to do what they naturally do, what they've always done. And for Tyson Fury, that'll mean boxing at various points in the fight. And if you're trying to be elusive against a big puncher who's also got quick hands, and you've put on 20 pounds or 15 pounds more than you're used to carrying, that could make you sluggish. That's what the fight is. A very intriguing fight, because there are a lot of questions, and the answers are not apparent.
Go back and look at the fit. This dude has always set the punch. He's here. He got the wide stance, and he's here. And then he take a little step back to get his distance. Like, you gotta watch him. He has a higher IQ than people give him credit for, man. I'm not saying technique. His technique is kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But his IQ is there. His IQ is there. And once he throws that perfect right hand, boom, it's good night. And like I said before, all it takes, man, is 2 seconds. Like he said, it's true. I've been in there. I've told you guys. I said, man, if I can go back and I'll give away all my skills to have a right hand from Deontay Wilder. Give me that right hand, because I'm gonna find a way to land it and end the night. Give me the right hand. My man Deontay Wilder got 40-something. He ain't received no damage. No damage. Think about that. How many times does he get hit? Come on, man. Think about it.
Highest KO percentage. Heavyweight history.
Exactly. That's my point. That's the point I'm making. I'm taking that all day. Give me that power. I wasn't a power guy. Give me that power.
So Tim,